Would you download my Orthodox Jew-inspired dating app? Because Orthodox Jews have a much higher rate of finding love and faster, and also have an astronomically higher rate of staying married once that love is found. I even have a name for it. It's a perfect one-syllable app name. It's called Frum, which means observant in Yiddish. So the idea would be to apply as many dating standards from the observant Jewish community to non-observant Jews, but even to the wider world. So I think I've summed it up into 5 practicable changes. I'll go from the least shocking to the most. First of all, an observant Jew doesn't have access to 1,000 names at once. One cannot mindlessly scroll of all the eligible Jews in their community, which obviously gives this illusion of choice, which prevents people from being decisive. Instead, a more tailored selection should be provided, maybe between 4 and 8 names a week. Second of all, pretty surface level research is conducted even before date number 1. In many cases, people share mutual friends, but even without that, you can find out some pretty basic information without waiting until date number 5 before you learn about it. And this basic information is not only about technical questions, it could also be about that person's values and their religious observance level. Not only is time saved, but it's likelier that those aspects which you consider non-negotiable don't need to be negotiated later. So far, I'd guess most of you are still on board, but now we're entering the more eyebrow-raising territory. Number 3. All interactions with the individual that you're seeing should be structured and scheduled. That doesn't mean that you can't have a casual date where you get to know the person in a less scripted format. This is to prevent the wasting of time, the hurt of emotions, and most of all, allows a person to come to dates with their best self. And for those that say you'll learn more about a person that way, that additional knowledge is marginal. Number 4, no pre-wedlock copulation. Oftentimes when people are thinking of when they're going to get the person in bed, they can't focus on dates to what the person is actually saying. Also, the infatuation that comes with it has a person lose focus on their values and what they're seeking in character types. And finally, in many cases, when somebody is enjoying this perk of married life before actually being in married life, they tend to say, this is enough for now, and begin to coast. And before they know it, they're deep into a years-long relationship that they struggle to extract themselves from and are heartbroken when they do. Number 5, one should enter the dating phase with the intention of striving to either ending it or be engaged within 6 months. How do you get to know someone well enough to know if they're for you within 6 months? Well, if you adhere to the previous 4 and you're dating somebody regularly, I think you'll be surprised at how well you know that person to make a sound decision. I doubt I'll get around to creating this app, but if you applied any of these aspects, your dating life will improve markedly.